Mm. Hi everyone, I'm Anna. We're stepping into your general energy reading for February 2026. As always, take what resonates, softly release the rest, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay connected with future messages. Now, let's see what the universe is revealing to you. There's a culmination happening in your reality right now, where everything you've been investing in without immediate return is finally paying dividends. Not small payoff, not incremental improvement, the kind of return that makes you stop and say, this is it. This is what I've been working toward. The kind of manifestation that validates every moment you kept going when quitting seemed smarter. The kind of breakthrough that reorganizes your entire understanding of what's possible when you refuse to give up on what you know you're meant for. You've been planting, you've been building, you've been showing up consistently even when results weren't matching effort. You've been maintaining faith through periods where faith felt foolish. You've been trusting a process that gave you no guarantees. And all of that, all of those moments of choosing persistence over surrender, they've been accumulating, creating momentum, building toward exactly this moment where accumulated effort converts into undeniable outcome. In the specific frequency of February 2026, where intentions set at year's beginning are either proving themselves or revealing themselves as misaligned. You're experiencing the proving, the manifestation, the arrival of what you've been calling in through your consistent action and unwavering belief. Let me illuminate what's currently manifesting in your reality. In the mathematics of effort and return, there's often significant lag between input and output. You work hard and nothing visible changes. You invest energy and see no results. You maintain standards and receive no recognition. This creates doubt, makes you question if you're on right path, makes you wonder if persistence is actually wisdom or just stubbornness. It's highly probable you've been navigating exactly that doubt recently, questioning whether your efforts matter, whether your direction is correct, whether all this work is leading somewhere or nowhere. The gap between what you're giving and what you're receiving has been testing your faith, challenging your commitment, making you wonder if you should pivot or quit or try something completely different. But here's what happens right before breakthrough. The doubt intensifies, the pressure increases, the temptation to abandon course becomes strongest, not because you're going wrong direction, because you're close, because what you've been building is about to pay off and old patterns are fighting to maintain control before new reality establishes itself. Watch for this pattern in your recent experience. Has doubt been louder? Has questioning been more intense? Has pressure been heavier? These aren't signs you're failing. They're signs you're approaching success that threatens your familiar patterns, your system preparing for elevation by creating one last test of commitment. The person reading this who's been consistent in their craft, your recognition is manifesting. The work that felt invisible is becoming visible. People are noticing, opportunities are presenting, compensation is increasing, not because you suddenly got better, because accumulated quality finally reached the threshold where it can't be ignored anymore. The person building business or project, your momentum is hitting critical mass. The slow grind is converting into acceleration. Resources are aligning. Connections are forming. Systems are clicking. The breakthrough you've been working toward is materializing right now in real time. This reflection invites you to consider, what have you been consistently working on that's about to show visible results? Let me clarify what jackpot actually signifies in this context. Jackpot suggests unexpected magnitude. getting more than you anticipated, results that exceed your projections, return that's disproportionate to what you thought you'd invested. The universe not just meeting your expectations, but surpassing them. Not just answering your prayers, but over delivering. In the territory of disproportionate blessing, some people experience exactly this phenomenon. They work toward reasonable goal and receive unreasonable result. They hope for modest improvement and receive dramatic transformation. They expect incremental progress and receive quantum leap. It's probable you're positioned for exactly that kind of disproportionate return currently. What you receive might be significantly larger than what you prepared for. Opportunity might be bigger than you feel ready for. Recognition might be more extensive than you anticipated. Compensation might exceed what you thought to ask. Some jackpots are financial, money arriving in amounts or from sources you didn't expect, not through gambling or luck, through work you did finally being valued appropriately, through investments paying off, through opportunities converting into actual capital, through your worth being recognized in material terms that change your economic reality. You might be experiencing exactly that financial breakthrough. Raise that's substantial, contract that's lucrative, investment that pays, project that sells, business that profits, debt that clears, resources that arrive when you need them, removing stress you've carried. Others are relational. Meeting person who shifts your entire understanding of partnership, not just dating someone nice, encountering someone who matches you at depth you didn't think existed, someone who sees you completely and chooses you completely, someone who makes all previous relationships make sense because they taught you to recognize real thing when it appeared. Watch for who's entering your awareness in February, who's showing unusual interest, who's creating unexpected connection, who feels different from others you've encountered. Not everyone who appears is significant, but someone might be. Someone whose presence reorganizes your relational landscape entirely. Still others are professional. Career opportunity that's exactly aligned with your gifts and values. Position you're perfect for becoming available exactly when you're ready. Recognition for work you've done, opening doors you didn't know existed. Your specific combination of skills and experience becoming valuable in marketplace in ways they weren't before. This reflection invites you to consider in which area would jackpot level breakthrough create most transformation. Let me address what you've been waiting for this moment means about your journey. Waiting suggests awareness. You knew something was coming, maybe not specifics, but you felt it, sensed something building, trusted you were moving toward breakthrough, even when evidence was thin. That's not delusion. That's spiritual discernment. That's soul level knowing that preceded material manifestation. In the validation of intuition through manifestation, you're receiving confirmation that what you sensed was accurate. You're feeling that persistence would pay off, correct. Your sense that your work mattered even when results weren't visible, valid. Your trust that you were on right path despite doubt, justified. It's essential you acknowledge this, not just celebrate the outcome, but honor the faith that sustained you through the process. The part of you that kept showing up, that maintained standards, that refused to quit, that chose belief over cynicism. That part deserves recognition for creating conditions that made this manifestation possible. Some people receive breakthrough and immediately take it for granted. They don't pause to appreciate the journey that led here. Don't honor the version of themselves that persisted through difficulty. Don't recognize that outcome is direct result of their choices and character. They just consume the blessing and move on. But you might need to sit with this to really feel the magnitude of what's occurring, to let yourself be proud, to acknowledge you created this through your choices, to celebrate not just the arrival, but the becoming that made arrival possible. And you might need to share gratitude with people who supported you, with forces beyond yourself that align circumstances with whatever you believe orchestrates timing and opportunity. Gratitude amplifies blessing, recognizes that while you did the work, you didn't do it completely alone. This reflection invites you to consider who or what supported you through the waiting that you want to acknowledge now. Let me speak to what February 2026 specifically holds in this energy. February often carries themes of love and connection and honest evaluation. 2 months into year, initial momentum is either sustaining or fading. People are either proving their commitments or revealing they were temporary enthusiasm. Intentions are either manifesting or being abandoned. In the specific crucible of early year reality testing, February shows what's real versus what was wishful thinking. And for you, what's real is your dedication, your consistency, your refusal to quit. And that reality is being rewarded, is being recognized, is being met with corresponding external manifestation. It's probable February 2026 will mark itself as significant month in your personal timeline. The month when things shifted, when breakthrough happened, when waiting converted into receiving, when effort transformed into result. You'll look back at this month as turning point, as before and after divider. Watch for multiple forms of good news arriving simultaneously, opportunities converging, positive developments in different life areas happening close together. Not just one thing, several things. Universe delivering on multiple fronts at once because you're ready to handle increase in multiple domains. Some people experience this as overwhelming. So much good happening, they don't know how to process it. They're accustomed to struggle, familiar with scarcity. When abundance arrives, they don't know how to receive it gracefully. They question it, mistrust it, wait for other shoe to drop. You might need to consciously choose different response, to trust that good things can happen without immediate bad thing following, to receive blessing without guilt or suspicion, to let yourself have the success you've earned without sabotaging it through disbelief. This reflection invites you to consider, are you actually ready to receive the level of blessing that's arriving? Let me reveal what comes after Jackpot lands. Breakthrough creates responsibility, not burden, but stewardship. What you receive needs to be managed well, honored, used wisely, shared appropriately, sustained through continued right action. The arrival isn't finish line, it's new beginning, different level requiring different version of you. In the transition from striving to thriving, many people struggle. They know how to work hard toward goal, don't know how to maintain success once achieved. They know how to pursue, don't know how to protect. They know how to build, don't know how to sustain. It's critical you develop maintenance mentality alongside celebration mentality. Yes, enjoy the breakthrough. Yes, celebrate the manifestation. Yes, receive the blessing fully. But also commit to behaviors that will keep the blessing, that will build on it, that will ensure this isn't peak but platform for continued growth. Guard against inflation of ego alongside elevation of circumstances. Success can make people arrogant, make them forget what got them here. Make them abandon practices that created breakthrough because they think they don't need them anymore. That's how people lose quickly what they gained slowly. Stay humble, stay grateful, stay committed to excellence that created this opportunity. Don't rest on achievement. Build on it. Use it as foundation for next level. Let success breed more success through your wise stewardship of what's been given. This reflection invites you to consider what practices need to continue or begin to sustain the blessing that's arriving. Let me close by speaking to what this moment is teaching you about yourself. You're learning you're capable of more than you believed, that your persistence creates results, that your faith wasn't foolish, that your work matters, that you can trust yourself to keep going even when path isn't clear, that you're stronger and more committed and more deserving than doubt told you. May you receive fully. May you celebrate deeply. May you sustain wisely. The jackpot is here. The waiting is over. The manifestation is real. You win the jackpot. Accumulated effort is converting into undeniable result. You've been waiting for this moment. The breakthrough you sensed coming is arriving. February 2026. This month marks the turning point, the shift, the manifestation of what you've been building toward. And your work now is to receive it, not with suspicion, but with gratitude, not with guilt, but with celebration, not with fear of losing it, but with wisdom about sustaining it. You earned this through your consistency, through your faith, through your refusal to quit when quitting seemed rational. Trust this. Trust that you deserve what's arriving. Trust that blessing this significant doesn't mean something bad is coming. Trust that you can handle success as well as you handled struggle. Trust that this is just beginning of what's possible when you stay committed to excellence. Celebrate, receive, sustain. You waited. It arrived. You won.